Now that we've learned the technique of taking a track and separating it into its different parts so we can practice and play along with it, I want to show you a few advanced techniques that can be helpful and really shows off the power of Ableton Live as a way of practicing. I don't have the full song chopped up in this example, but I do have just the intro and then the verse and the chorus part. Well, let's say we're trying to learn this like the chorus. And it might be a little fast for me to start. It's always better to learn slowly and speed up. So what I can do is right here, I can change my BPM, and since it's warped, it's going to sound really good, even slow. The power of taking any track, separating it into parts, and then being able to slow it down is incredible when it comes to learning new songs or practicing. This is very powerful, and I think your students are going to get a lot out of this, and you as a teacher being able to use this with your students to help give them a different way of learning their music. Even just having a backing track playing while they're sight reading or other things can really help them. Now, there are a few more advanced techniques that we can use within Ableton with practicing. So let's go back to this chorus. Now, let's say I was trying to learn just the oboe part. What I can do is if I drag in an EQ, this isn't going to be perfect, but I can try to start grabbing what that instrument is. And that's going to be a great start for someone who plays that instrument. Or you can also do it with other parts. Like let's say I'm trying to get more of the guitar or the banjo sound. This one's going to be a little harder because that other instrument is so present. But even just being able to turn that on and off could help your student realize what they're doing wrong or being able to hear it in a different way. And lastly, we have transposition. So let's say I'm learning this verse section, and I really don't want to play it as a C major to the G7. Well, what I can do is with transpose, this knob right here, very simple. I can transpose it down. And that transposes the entire track down or up. This can be helpful if someone is trying to learn a part and the fingering is hard on their particular instrument. They can transpose it and learn the rhythm and the general feel of the piece and then go back to learning the fingering of that piece. This is incredibly useful for taking any track and being able to transpose it to your instrument, as well as being able to slow and speed down the playback.